Last night I was at the hairdresser's. I'm not here to show you my beautifully coiffed hair, but I did get chatting with Toni about YouTube, old buildings and ghosts. Toni also got me wondering, would other people also like to talk about their own experiences? Toni shared with me some strange events at the salon. Toni describes herself as a skeptic, not the sort of person to just believe anything, and had she not had other people witnessing these events, she may have just dismissed them as just one of those things that can't be explained, or a few of those things that can't be explained in this case. Toni has also lived in a very old building in the past, which has now scandalously been demolished, and she made no mention of any ghosts in that house. Toni explained there is a presence downstairs in the kitchen area. People frequently feel that someone is walking past them. This has also been experienced in the salon. Toni has also had a pen and a Tupperware box thrown at her in the kitchen on separate occasions, one of them hitting her in the face. At one point, Toni and her partner were living above the salon. They have been woken in the night by a very loud bang which could not be explained. The shower turned itself on one occasion. Another time, Toni and her partner had been out, leaving the flat empty, and when they returned, the plug was in the kitchen sink, and the sink was about to overflow as something had turned on the tap. It is lucky they returned when they did. Toni's son also lived in the house next door for a time. He also experienced the taps turn themselves on one occasion while he was living there. It also appears that the spirit is getting into the festive spirit. Kelly meticulously packs away the Christmas decorations every year, hoping to avoid the dreaded tangling of the lights. Last year she wrapped them very carefully, putting them in the box they were bought in, which was then put inside another cardboard box. The decorations were put away and no one touched them until the time arrived to do it all again, as is standard. This year they found the lights had been taken out of the box they were bought in and were left all tangled up inside the second box. At the moment I don't know how old these buildings are. Toni states they are old, rickety. They were originally stone, but this has now been covered. There's even whalebone in the roof beams. The building is also central, close to some other very old buildings. Here is a postcard of the street from 1909. Toni thinks the buildings have been used commercially for many years, and she is not sure whether people who have held shops there previously may have lived above them. Basically, we are not sure whether anyone else has experienced anything strange aside from the staff at the salon. Thanks to Toni and Kelly at Excess Hair Care and Clown for sharing your story and for my fabulous hair. On a side note, at around 11:15am to 11:30am today, I was at home and weirdly heard what sounded like furniture crashing. My first thought was wardrobe, but I also heard what sounded like footsteps or something falling down the stairs. I also heard the much lighter sounds of my cat's feet bolting up the stairs in a state of panic. Obviously I thought, what has she done now? Long story short, there was nothing out of place. The only place I haven't been is the loft, and that's not happening, and there's nothing really in there anyway. There were also no sounds of panic from next door following the crash, which would indicate the commotion came from there. Perhaps it is just one of those things that can't be explained. If you would like to share some of your own true life spooky experiences, please comment below. Or, if you would like to share an experience in greater detail, please feel free to email me at buffersmidnightbazaar@proton.me. Thank you and take care.